only from Local 3.
If you are thinking of putting your house on the market, you are in luck today because Eric Tidmore has come back our way. He has 1% lists here in town. Name kind of says it all. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Julie.
So if you've ever sold a house before, you're maybe thinking, okay, what does that mean, 1% list? But just what the name implies, your commission is 1%.
That is correct. Listing side commission, 1%. The average realtor is charging 3%. Last week we actually saw a contract where the listing agent was charging their client 4%.
Really?
I about fell over.
So, but you are kind of a comprehensive realty group where you do the same thing as everybody else.
Absolutely. We do everything start to finish. We do things such as circle prospecting. We have a call center in my office that I've built. You know how you used to get the postcards in the mail? Yeah. Well, now we make phone calls because it's faster.
So you're calling people to see if they want to sell their house?
Nope, we're actually pulling out circle prospecting. There's a 7% chance that your buyer is going to be a referral. So we call the neighborhood. Do you have any friends? Do you have any family? Do you have any co-workers that might be interested in purchasing a house? We've got a great house right down the road from you.
So what is the market looking like right now, Eric? Are people...
It is to the point with the market today that it's trending towards a balanced market, and when I say trending, it's very close. Another 2 or 3 weeks of inventory, and we are going to be at a balanced market. Balanced market meaning equal number of buyers, equal number of sellers.
So what about pricing? I mean, it's one thing to have a lot of houses on the market, but not if they're priced so high people can't afford them. Are you seeing a nice range?
Absolutely. When you go to market, the house has to be priced right.
Right.
Otherwise, you're going to stigmatize it. We had a case 2 weeks ago. The seller was listed with another agent. It had expired. We went in. We had talked about pricing. We made a small price adjustment. We sold the house in 5 days.
In 5 days.
We're under contract.
So how small of a?
$5,000, believe it or not. The market is very intuitive. Sometimes something as little as $5,000 or 2 or 3% can mean all the difference.
Okay, which just goes back to your 1%. Because from the seller's perspective, if you're paying less in the commission, then you can kind of adjust your pricing accordingly.
Exactly right. The market's going to dictate the price on your house. At the end of the day, the price is going to be the price, but with the 1% model, you have more cash in your pocket. You're going to walk out of that closing and you're going to have 2, possibly 3% more.
On the contract with you, I'm sure when somebody lists their house with you, they kind of promise to use you exclusively for a period of time.
That is correct.
What is the standard length of time?
A lot of agents will try to sign you up for 6 months. I do 90 days. Okay. Because the problem, once you hit over 90 days, you start to stigmatize the product. At day number 91, you're able to go back with a new listing, a new search out to all the portals, websites, and gives you a fresh opportunity without waiting another 90 days.
It's an interesting conversation to kind of eavesdrop on when you hear people talking about their stories of having sold their house. It's not for the faint-hearted because you have to keep it constantly clean. Somebody wants to come see it, you got to run out of the house and come back an hour or 2 later. A lot of life interruptions. Sometimes people go for just kind of the guaranteed offer, buy and take the headache away. You do that?
Absolutely. We have a guaranteed offer. I can close in as quick as 7 days if we can get title work done that quick. It's an as-is cash offer. You know, if you have a house that needs a roof, if you have deferred maintenance, if it needs to be updated, you know, if it's a situation where you know, I go to houses and people are like, I don't even want anyone in here. You know, maybe the house is set for 10 or 12 years. They inherited it.
Right.
Those are perfect situations for a guaranteed cash offer.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
If you've actually done the work, you know, if you've done the work, you've updated your house, there's probably not a reason to take the guaranteed offer, but that's something I can visit your house, give you both options. We can choose what's best for you.
Great in a situation where perhaps someone is downsizing, moving away, like an older person moving away to live in independent living, something like that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You were talking about calling neighbors, I think, to see if they might be interested. When you're pricing a house, you do need to look at the neighborhood, right? Because it could be the same neighborhood, but one person's view might be different, or a beautiful tree in their backyard might dictate an elevated price.
Absolutely. You know, you have lot size, you have condition of the house, you know, does it have vinyl siding? Does it have hardy siding? There's a lot of contributing factors that I put into pricing our homes.
So if people want to reach out to you, what's the first step in having a conversation?
Yeah, the best way, give us a call, 423-355-LIST. Easy to remember. Website sellfor1.com.
Okay, 1% List. Eric Tidmore is his name. He'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Julie.
I teach my kids to tackle their goals one step at a time. A Regions Green Print plan helped me build a down payment for my new place, and Andrea was extra supportive.